In today's video, we're going to be talking all about 2023 fashion trends, and in particular, those that can be worn in spring, summer, but if you're in a different season, you'll still get plenty of inspiration from this video. I'm not much of a fashion trend chaser, but I do love to dabble a little bit, and I like to know what's trendy to see if it does catch my eye. And I personally love to find all my fashion trends secondhand if I can. I think it's a really fun way to shop for fashion trends. So I'm going to be talking about how you can wear these fashion trends this year in your day-to-day life. I'm going to be sharing pictures from the runway, which are a bit more extreme, but we'll get some ideas of how to actually wear them on a day-to-day basis. And then I'm also going to be saying whether I love or hate this fashion trend. Hate is a bit of a strong word, but that's what we're going with today. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. Okay, so trend number one, I've got my laptop down here just in case I keep looking off screen, which I will be doing with my note. The first trend is a big topic, and that is denim. So denim is having a lot of different trends within the one subject. The first is relaxed denim, which has kind of been around for a while, but that is really strong at the moment. The second is denim maxi skirts. We've seen a lot of this around recently. I'll let you know in a second what I think about that one. I think I probably just gave it away already. The third denim trend is double denim. And the fourth denim trend is detailed denim. So I think just denim in general is really having its moment and it's time to shine, which is really great because it's super wearable. We have a lot of denim in our wardrobes already, most of us do. So we can get really creative and find great ways to wear our denim in different ways. In terms of what I love and what I hate, I got to admit, I hate the denim maxi skirt. I just don't like it. To be honest, I like what it looks like on other people. I think people really pull it off and it can be worn in a very cool way, but it's a no from me. It just, I don't know if it's about like how heavy and uncomfortable it looks, but it looks heavy and uncomfortable. So I'll pass on the denim maxi skirts, but I do really appreciate them and think that they can look cool. It's just a no from me. Double denim, if you've been around here for a while, you know I'm a yes for double denim. I love double denim. I think it's super fun to wear on a day-to-day basis, and this is such an easy way to mix a lot of things in our wardrobe and get more wear out of what we already own. I think two really easy ways of wearing double denim are just wearing a denim shirt tucked all the way into denim jeans. That's a stunning double denim look, popping a belt on and some heels or some trainers. And then another really easy way for all of us to wear double denim is a denim jacket on top of our denim jeans as well. And then just wearing something plain underneath, like a white t-shirt or a shirt. You could do a whole monochrome look, so it could be like a blue shirt as well, and it all be a blue outfit. I think there's also a really nice picture that I found of a denim vest worn with denim jeans. I think that's really cool, and that brings in another trend, which we'll talk about later, which is vests. But yeah, that's kind of how I would be wearing my double denim at the moment. Even denim shirts undone on top of your denim shorts with a t-shirt underneath. I love that look. I love layering a shirt on top of a t-shirt or a vest for spring and summer. Detailed denim, nah, I don't like it. I'm a hate for detailed denim. I might offend some people here when I say this, but I think it's a bit tacky. I think there's a place for it, but it's not in my wardrobe. There is one piece that I had a little while ago, which I love. I actually gave it to my mum and I still love this piece. It has like an embroidery on the back. It's like a denim jacket. It's vintage with an embroidery elephant on the back, which I actually really love that, but I wasn't getting a lot of wear out of it, so I gave it to my mum. But otherwise, the other detailed denim like patchwork and diamantes and weird stitches and stuff like that, yeah, I'm just not for it. And then relaxed denim, I think relaxed denim is really cool, but every time I go to try on a relaxed denim jean in particular, like I just don't like the way it looks on me. I really do like the way a fitted jean looks better on me, but it's a bit of a hard one because like I'm dying to like relaxed denim. I want to like it. So I'm on the fence with relaxed denim. I don't love it when it's on me, but I really like the way it looks on other people. I think if I was to get a relaxed denim pair of jeans, I would still get it high waist. I am not ready for the low waist jeans. It just takes me back to the 90s and my childhood. And I mean, I thought they were cool then, and I told my mum that high-waisted jeans were disgusting, and look where we are now. Something I forgot to say is that I do have this wide leg pair of jeans from Nudie. They are a bit more relaxed than other jeans, but they're not like relaxed. These are as far as I would go in terms of relaxed jeans, and they still have that nice high waist, which is what I love. So this is kind of the furthest I would go with a relaxed pair. Okay, so it is the next day and I realized that I forgot to say something really important, and that is about maxi skirts. So not necessarily denim maxis, but just maxi skirts in general. They're really having a moment as well. And I think for me, this is just a bit more wearable than a denim maxi skirt. You get to choose what fabric, what print, etc. And I think it's also one of those trends that you can... Oh, darling. Mummy will be 1 second. Are you okay? Can I finish filming for a second? I've given him some toys. And if you want to do this without buying maxi skirts that you don't know if they're gonna last in your wardrobe for a long time or not, you can just use what you already have in your wardrobe, which is a maxi dress maybe. And that is something that I like to do. If you've been around on my channel for a while, you would have seen. I like to style jumpers, tops, shirts, whatever on top of maxi dresses. And it kind of just gives them a bit more longevity in your wardrobe. And I think this is a great way of adopting the maxi skirt trend without actually having to go out and buy a new maxi skirt. Let's go on to fashion trend number 2, which is utilitarian trend. So basically think utility, anything with heaps and heaps of pockets, cargo pants. I know you've seen the cargo pants trend back in full force. For this trend, I'm a little on the fence because I have a cargo suit and I love it, but I'm a no for cargo pants. I don't know if it's because on the runways, when you see all these photos, a lot of them are super baggy, low rise. I think with a cargo pant, I would prefer it to be a bit more fitted if I was to wear it myself, but I think it can look a bit sloppy and daggy. Don't come at me for this one, but I know a lot of people are like loving the cargo pants and then others are hating the cargo pants. So I feel quite strongly about this at the moment that I really don't like this trend. But let me know in the comments below. Yeah, you either love it or hate it. So the next fashion trend for 2023 is ballet flats, and this is such a wearable fashion trend, and it's kind of been around for a couple of years now, but it's adapted this year and there's been a bit more of an influence of like a Mary Jane ballet flat. So that's with the little strap across the top. I think this is so beautiful. I love this look, and there are so many examples of this in street style and on the runway of the little Mary Jane ballet flat. I won't go out of my way to like go find one, but if I come across one secondhand or anything like that, I would love to put it in my wardrobe. I think if you are new to the ballet flats trend, then you might be better off getting like a classic ballet flat to begin with, seeing how you like that, because that'll probably last longer in the wardrobe than the little Mary Jane, because we don't really know how long the Mary Jane will be on trend for. But speaking of that, I guess it doesn't really matter if things go out of trend. If you really, really, really love it, then you should keep wearing it even if it's not on trend anymore. So if the Mary Jane is something that you really like, now would be the perfect time to wear it. Get heaps of wear out of it, and then you can keep it in your wardrobe forever. A lot of these examples are ballet flats with denim as well, which is really lovely. If you are deciding to invest in a ballet flat, I would probably start with just a simple black rounded toe to begin with. If you are shorter and you want to kind of give an illusion of being taller, you can go for more of a pointy toe, which will kind of help to elongate your leg a little bit. But I think the rounded toe are probably more classic and might last in our wardrobes for a little longer. Moving along to the next fashion trend, which was everywhere on the runways, and that is sheer. I sit a little bit on the fence for this one, but closer to the hate side. I don't want to say hate for this, closer to the no side for sheer. But that's kind of because my lifestyle doesn't really involve having sheer items in it at the moment. Like, I'm a mum with a young baby and it just doesn't really fit my life right now. But if I was going to a festival or like a cool beach holiday and I wanted to wear something sheer over my bikini, maybe I'd do it, but it's not really part of my life at the moment. But I do think there is definitely a way of making sheer work for our wardrobes in a more wearable way. So I want to talk about that. On the runway, I must say I absolutely loved most of the sheer looks. I don't quite like the ones where like you can see people's, I don't even want to say the word just in case I get in trouble. But you know what I'm talking about. I don't like see-through, completely see-through, if that makes sense. But I did like the pictures on the runway. I think using the sheer to add another layer is just such a creative and fun way to have fun with your outfits. So having a dress, a simple slip dress underneath, and then layering up with like a tulle or like a sheer, more boxy dress on top, I think that's so fun. And I think it's been done in a really fun way in a lot of these photos, as you can see. So I think in everyday life, something like this black dress, which is like a dress over a dress. So you've got the sheer fabric on top and then you've got the slip kind of dress underneath. And the same with this little polka dot sheer dress on top of the black slip dress underneath. Same with this blue dress. I think this is stunning. This is like a tulle on top of the white dress underneath. These are a bit more wearable, and even this sheer lace on top of the white shirt, a little bit more wearable than like something sheer on top of underwear. But I think for me there is a time and a place for that, and it's not everyday life. Like I said, on the fence for that one. I love sheer in a way and I don't like it in other ways. Okay, moving on to the next trend, and this one I really, really love, and I'm super surprised that I love this trend because I never would have thought I did, but it is irregularly dyed prints, and mainly blurred prints. There were so many blurred prints, so you see them coming up on the screen now. There were heaps and heaps of beautiful dresses like this, and this has kind of started sometime last year, I think, or the year before, but it's picked up momentum even more. I think it's just beautiful. It's kind of like fluidy and fun and different to other prints that we're kind of used to. And I think the reason why I'm a bit shocked as to why I like this is because it kind of takes me back again to my childhood and things that I might have seen growing up dressing. And I think it's weird as you get a bit older and you see trends come back around again. You either see them and feel a bit of trauma and think, oh yuck, that's from my past, or you see them and think, oh, cool, fun, that's from my past. But I'd be interested to hear what like you guys think of stuff like that, because I know like if maybe you've grown up in the 80s or something like that, maybe you feel kind of a bit sick when you see those things come back, or maybe you get really excited when you see those things come back. So I think that's such an interesting thing to think about. So I'm a big yes for irregularly dyed prints. I think it's a very fun thing to incorporate in spring, summer, and I won't go out of my way again to buy something like this, but if I see something with a really cool different kind of print in a charity shop, I'll definitely be testing it out. Okay, the next trend I want to talk about is the suit vest. I briefly touched on this earlier, and this has kind of been around for a little bit, but it's really picked up momentum recently. Like, I feel like I can't open Instagram or Pinterest without seeing someone wearing a suit vest on. And I'm also shocked that I like this trend too, because I don't know, it's another one of those things. Maybe like, I think vests were a thing when I was little too, so maybe I'm like shocked that I like it in that kind of way. But I would love to test out this trend. Every time I go into a charity shop, I'm looking for one. So I really do want to test it out, but once again, I'm not gonna try to buy this new. I'm just gonna see if I can find it in a charity shop. I really love it when it's paired with like a matching trouser. I think that's so cool. Even if you don't buy a matching set, you can have a trouser, a wide leg trouser that's already in your wardrobe, and then try to get a vest that matches it a little bit. I think that's a very cool look. And when I was looking for photos of the suit vest, I noticed that people style it in so many different ways. So like they style it open, on top of a singlet, on top of a polar neck, with jeans, with wide leg trousers, with shorts. Like people were styling it in so many different ways. So I do think it is quite a versatile piece in the wardrobe, which is a great thing for longevity, if you can even say that with a trend. But yeah, we don't really know how long this is going to last in our wardrobes, so it's not going to be one of those classic pieces. But hey, it's been around for a little while and it's really gaining momentum. So if you like it, I would keep your eyes open in those charity shops. Okay, the next trend is moto-inspired. So like motocross, driving, racing, motorcycles, that kind of stuff. It's a no from me. I feel like it's just, I don't know if the examples on the runway and street style and stuff were quite extreme, but to me it feels a bit costume-like, and I think that's why I don't like this trend. And maybe also because the colors are so bright, like the bright yellow and the bright red. It's just not colors I tend to wear myself, so I think that's probably why I don't like it. But to piggyback that trend, it's kind of like leather in general was a massive trend and has kind of been trending quite a bit recently. So that was everywhere on the runways too. So I think as far as I would go is wear my like leather biker jacket, which I have been trying to style a bit more recently. And I think me going into autumn here in Australia, I can definitely wear that a lot more. But leather in general is trending, and I think leather is such a fun piece to look out for when you are secondhand shopping. You can get some really cool vintage leather pieces. So yeah, I'd keep your eyes peeled and don't be afraid to wear your leathers going into spring. The next trend is something that I love so much. It is super beautiful. Maybe not as wearable on an everyday basis, but for something to dress up in, I think it's a great trend to be looking out for, and that is draped dressing. So just beautiful dresses, tops, skirts that are draped and have that draping effect. I think this can be so flattering on so many different body types, which is really nice. So a draped effect can kind of create different shapes and different lines over the body, and I think that's really stunning. And I've seen it a lot in like satiny, silky kind of fabrics. So even what I'm wearing today, see how this fabric kind of drapes a little bit? That's what I'm talking about. But the examples from the runway were really quite dressy and a lot of silky, satiny fabrics. So I'd be looking out for this if you are going to a wedding, going to an event. Definitely be able to find a lot of these kind of dresses secondhand, because a lot of people like to wear them once to an event and then sell them. If you are any good at secondhand shopping online, this is definitely something to look out for, or to even rent when you're going to events over the spring, summer. And I just really wanted to include it because I loved it so much, and I think it's just so beautiful and such a pretty trend. And sometimes with fashion trends, I feel like they can be a bit hard on the eye, a bit too much and not super wearable, and a bit too costume-like what I was talking about with the motocross trend. So to see something like this be all over the runways and on trend is really refreshing and lovely. The next trend I want to talk about is something that I love so much in the spring and summer, and that is white on white. This can be really scary for a lot of people. I know a lot of people don't like wearing white, and particularly white on white. I'd say if it scares you, this trend, maybe go for the more monochrome look. So you can, rather than going all stark white, you could do like white top and beige pants. That's a better way to kind of like ease into it. For me, having a baby, white on white is not great, but I have been wearing it all summer. I just take the mess, I just roll with it, I surrender to it and accept it. So if you want some further inspiration of some spring summer outfit ideas, I'll link some videos up on the screen now which I have created recently for you to get some more spring summer inspiration. And of course, don't forget to comment below about which one of these trends that you love or hate, and let's get the conversation going. I always love to see what you guys talk about in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to spread kindness this week, and I'll see you in my next video.